What up, people? Hey, man, I don't know how long this finna be, but you gotta know this. I was on the phone with my friend this morning. Been on the phone about an hour and a half, and it didn't make sense about everything we was talking about until I told him the story of Moses. So guess what? I'm finna share to you a little part of this story of Moses, man. Because are you not looking at the world? It's so much going on that, man, I already know he's showing me I can't do this. He's showing me I can't do this. No, you gotta go on your own. Look at it. Did you see the Grammys was all red? Miraculously, the Chiefs won. Red. Halftime show, red. You had Jay-Z them at the so-called Lord's Supper, like they the 12 disciples. Man, look at the music y'all done made. Look at the kids. Man, come on. Listening to their music. Hey, people, if you ain't woke up and realized you in a war, today you finna find out. Check it out here. After the flood, right? You had one named Shem, who was really Melchizedek. Hey, he gave a promise to Abraham 430 years before the law that he gave Moses, the 10 Commandments. 7 laws on one side, 3 on the other. Just like your pineal gland got 7 hormones on one side, 3 on the other. Just like the firmament, 7 and 3 miles up. Hey, I can keep going with that. But anyway, back to Moses. Yeah, that promise was given, that in his seed that both nations will be blessed. Hebrews and Gentiles. So we got to come up out of this who think who, this is that and that and that. Hey, man, it was all color people back then. It was not a such thing as Caucasians back then. Let's just get that straight so we all know the facts, the truth. Okay, but he say gonna bless both seeds. Hebrews and Gentiles. So guess what? If you ain't a Hebrew, then you're a Gentile. You're going to get blessed too. How? Knowing him. Knowing his story. Knowing what has happened. Okay, because it's been covered up, people. And ooh, man, it's bad. This finna be the worst year of our life. Anyway. But his seed had to sojourn down into Egypt. 430 years. Slavery. Bondage. Okay? If you know about the different races, then you know Ham was the cursed nation. So you got to know Ham's spirit was the Pharaoh. Shem's, that was the Hebrews. Okay, here we go. Speed it on up. Moses was born in a death decree. Why was he born in a death decree? It's because Pharaoh seen that all the people were growing into millions of people. So guess what? He sent out a death decree 2 years back to birth. Kill them. This happened, people. Moses survived through this by way of his mother building the ark. Anyway, we'll fast forward on up. Pharaoh's daughter found Moses as he floated up the along the brinks of the river. She was supposed to kill him because her daddy had said kill all Hebrews 2 years back to birth. Moses was just born, but she wanted him for her home. So the Creator put that compassion in her heart to do that because she went against her father's will. You get what I'm saying? So you got to listen to the Creator. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. that spirit is real, and it's been walking just like you seeing all this demonic stuff. The Creator been doing his thing too, and I'm trying to help you understand why they don't want you to know about Moses and the children of Israel. Because if you find out about this story, then you're going to find out it's Pharaoh doing the same thing. Then you're going to wake up and realize, who is Pharaoh? Woo! And that's when the Creator got to work in your life. Because why? You done woke up. You done woke up. All right, here we go. Back to Moses. He born. His Pharaoh daughter decided to keep Moses. So guess what? Moses grew up 40 years in the Egyptian place. Why? Because Moses was a little dark skinned too. That's why he was able to blend in with the Egyptians. The Egyptians is like your Haitians. Okay? Look at your Ethiopians. That's kind of how Moses was. But he blended on in now. Okay. So here we go. Next thing you know, Moses find out he's a Hebrew. When he get 40 years old, just like most people, we don't wake up till we done got grown. Everybody got a lot of situations. We find out who we are as we get older. So Moses found out he was a real Hebrew slave. And guess what? Moses was really a prince because he was Pharaoh's son. So Moses gave up all the riches. He gave up everything he had to, guess what? Be a slave. This what they don't want you to know, because he knew the Egyptians were bad people. He knew this now for himself. Why? Because he had lived out there with them. He grew up in their house. He seen all the beating and the raping and the killing and the sacrificing. Man, they was sacrificing back then because the spirit of our Creator just went around here walking. That didn't happen till the Messiah came. That's why you got to know your history. Before that, baby, it was gruesome in this world. The world has been recycling all this stuff. Okay. Just like if you grab some dirt, you grab some dirt and you get that dirt, you keep recycling through your hands. That's what Earth has done. That's why people don't know where we stay at. But that moon tell you exactly where we stay. It's a map. Anyway, Moses gave all that up and wanted to be back a slave. So guess what? That's what he did. So fast forward, Moses out there one day, two Egyptians, and the Egyptian and the Hebrew, they got the fussing. Moses couldn't reason with the Egyptian. Guess what? He had to end up killing him. So he gone by his business. Next day, two of his brothers fight. These two slaves now, Hebrews. And Moses like, nah, man, y'all chill out. Guess what? One of them like, hey, man, who is you? So Moses knew then, Pharaoh knew, because the man said, we know you killed that man. In other words, read it in there, read it in the Bible. Right now, this son is hearing me good, so I'm going to another place as I'm talking. Moses leave Egypt. He get out there to the wilderness. He meet some women. End up fast forward. He stay out there 40 years, people. So now Moses 80 years old. Guess what? He get a vision in his head. The burning bush, that went on no doggone, then he was looking at. That was happening in his head. The circles of Willis, the cerebellum. All that's in your head like a stick figure of a man. Look it up. Moses was having a vision to go back down here and free these people. So guess what? Time went on. Moses go on back down there, but he had to show us some signs. Why? Because, man, this is a great feat. He talking about he finna go down here and free million-something people. It wasn't just no 20 people, 100 people. It was millions of people. Just like we done populated within 7 billion people within 150 years. Well, think about it, people. Moses then was down there for 430 years. So how many people you think was there then? This is what I'm trying to get you to help. This is what I'm trying to get you to see. It's been billions of people before, people. Because it don't take but 150 years to make 7 billion. We proved it. We living in it right now. So you ain't gonna tell me it wasn't no millions of people back then. Hello. Anyway, so I'm saying all that to say when Moses go back down here to confront his so-called uncle, step uncle, if you do everything and look it up, that'll end up being Moses' step uncle, because that Pharaoh had died when he was around here, when he killed the other Egyptian 40 years ago. So anyway, fast forward. Hey man, Moses went down here with what he seen in his head. It's nothing nobody could tell Moses, because the Creator showed it to him right here. So I said all that to say, this event happened. If you know this story, then you'll see everything that happened behind it, and he'll do that in your mind. Why? Everybody got a Red Sea. Everybody got a Red Sea. And we running up on the biggest one we done had in our life now. We're going to need the Creator to help us get through it, because evil is upon us. The bondage we in now, it's death now. We in Revelations. 1/3 of men shall die from heart stopping, fear. 1/3 of people will die from famine. 1/3 of people will die from disease. That's what's happening, people. So it's two worlds happening. It's people who know the Bible and know history and believe our Savior, his spirit is with us. And it's people who just thinking we finna live to 70, 80 years old. No, baby, the North Pole is moving, heading towards Russia. This the news you don't know about. This the stuff I know about. It's heading towards Russia. Everything getting out of whack, people. I don't even know what to say, because it's like if you don't know what's going on, then you gotta be miserable. So you gotta go to sleep at night asking the Creator who give you breath to say, hey, let me find out a little bit more about what done happened in the world. Let me find out a little bit more why I'm here. Show me you're real. Man, if you can't go within yourself and ask yourself that right now, as you looking at all the crazy stuff in the world, man, I'm afraid that you dead here. Because if you alive, your soul just ain't gonna, you ain't finna jail with you. The separation happening, people. If you're by yourself, hey man, he's showing you what peace is. But you gotta work. You gotta find out more. Don't just sit yourself there into depression or get anxiety, because the devil, the negative part of you, devil is the negative part of you that's gonna give you these crazy thoughts. Next thing you know, you just wasting day by day by day. No, go to sleep at night asking the Creator to show you that He's real. Go to Exodus. Go to the real history book. What they did with the Bible was they took the holy scriptures to a people and they created religion. That's what happened, people. And yes, a lot of people been tricked in millions. And you got to realize, are you a remnant or are you with the masses? Because He said you'll be hated among all nations for my name's sake. So you got to ask yourself, well, what's this name that's going to make everybody hate me? Because it said in the Bible, your mama will betray you, your daddy, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters. All that's in the Bible. Why? Because, man, once this truth start hitting the fan, hey, man. Anyway, this is what I'm doing. And look at what they doing. This is what I do. Guess what? I'm sitting here this whole time. This sun went from this side all the way over to me starting to feel it over here. Why? Because the sun is like a beam. It's 33 miles in diameter, people. We've been tricked on everything. And now that they blocking people from even sharing the moon and stuff, they blocking people accounts now for them sharing stuff. Man, y'all don't see we under some doggone evil? We on some evil. Then I almost got sidetracked this morning with the Damar thing. I'm not finna talk about that. You see it. The brother they love hurts, destroyed Indians, red, all that. It's so much, people, I can't talk about it. The red clouds that was over there in Turkey. Then that earthquake hit. Man, it's a whole nother world to wake up and see, people. You got to change what you looking at. When you caught up in music and all that stuff, man, you finna be on the bad side of this thing. They done shot down 6 more objects. See, if you don't know about this, what are they shooting down? Man, they finna try to hit you with a fake alien invasion. Man, y'all ain't understand the people that's in power want to live forever. And they think they gonna make it through this magnetic pole shift. No, man. You know, he say he gonna melt the things with fervent heat. That's a solar flare, people. We're not gonna be able to get through this. So it's time to wake up today. We don't know when the world gonna end, but guess what? It's sure looking a little bit shaky, baby. You know what I'm saying? Everything polluted. We can't undo this stuff now. So don't just sit here and think, well, I'm just gonna live my life. And no, you got a soul. It's only 2 spirits. That's what I was telling my friend this morning. Unrighteous and righteous. The people who unrighteous, they know they unrighteous. It's the people who are righteous are the people who got to wake up. So if you haven't woke up or you're beginning to wake up, you better know you got a righteous spirit in you. But you got to grow it. You got to stop looking at what you're looking at. Or when you're looking at it, you got to learn to look at it with duality. Other than that, got to go to Exodus, people. Read the story of Moses. See what happened to them people. Because that's the same thing that's happening to us. It's just on a bigger scale. Why? Because people got doctor degrees, lawyers, and everybody got, you know, it's a lot of stuff. But it's an evil that's, it's over with 300-some thousand people done died from them. See, all that's out there. It's just bad. Yeah. So we need the spirit of our Creator to help us like He helped the children of Israel. Bottom line is what I'm telling you. And it's wrath though. It's love and wrath being shown. So we got to just take the bumps and bruises. I know it's kind of rough, but we got to keep rolling, people. We got to keep rolling. Getting the pineal gland on, man, I feel a whole lot better. I went to sleep with about 3 hours. We got to get this sun while I can. Because it's finna get dark. With Revelation say the sun will be a sackcloth that's blocking the sun. That's dark. The moon will not shine its light. That's what's happening. People look at it at night. All this is happening. Nothing is shining. So guess what? Nothing is getting life. Even the trees. Just a dark place. A big change is finna happen, people. A real big change. We don't have our solar eclipse to April 20th. And then we have another one October 14th. One in Australia, one going across South America. Then guess what? We got ours coming 2024, April 8th. And guess what? The world will be a whole nother place by then. Because guess what? We got to witness war. We got to witness blue and red mixed together equals purple. But the purple, you want to be on the side of purple that's going to reign, royalty. Not the purple that's going to be on the bruise side. Alright, people, I'm starting to sweat. I'm going to holler at y'all. Take it easy. Go to sleep at night asking the Creator to show you that He real. That's the only way you going to get somewhere. And it's going to start with you knowing that Noah was real over there in Turkey. That's where it is. Moses was real. The children of Israel. And the Messiah was real. They poured out His spirit. And that's the only reason you got good in the world now. Because of the Messiah. Other than that, evil cannot tell the truth. Evil can't do nothing but be evil. And lies come from evil. So anybody lying to you, or don't matter, government don't matter, evil, that's what it is. And I'm standing on the side of truth and life, and I beg the spirit of our Creator to help the children of Israel, to keep helping me and help you and take care of us, because we can't do nothing if he don't keep us. Peace. Stay woke and wealthy. Love you.